Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you showed up today, it's for a reason. And this is not about hype, it's about real life and how it turns into real growth. And some of you are ready for more, some of you feel stuck, but wherever you are, you're in the right place. My name is Khalida. I'm coming live from my business page, KH Digital Impact. And today, my guest is my respected mentor and coach, Aisha Al Rashid, and she will be sharing her business journey and what is behind the growth. So stay with us. So, before I introduce my guest, a little bit about me. So, again, my name is Khalida. I have a background in finance and operations, and I've been working in the international civil service for the last 18 years, and now also a full time digital entrepreneur and mentor. Our digital business is 100% legitimate, halal, government registered, and supported by a fully automated system, which allows us to work flexibly from anywhere in the world at our own schedule. And I do what I do because relying on one income today is risky. Jobs change fast, and most of it is outside our control. A second income online gives us leverage. It creates stability and flexibility and a way to grow beyond just trading time for money. It's not extra, it's just like our safety net. So, a very warm welcome to you, Aisha Apu. Thank you for accepting my invite to talk about your business journey and your advice to anyone who is considering the digital business space. So please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Khalidapu. It's my honor and privilege to be here with you in your page. So, who's watching us are live and who will watch it replay later? Good morning, good evening from wherever you are watching us. Please let us know in the comment section from where you are tuning in. I'm Aisha Rashid. I'm a digital business owner and a certified coach. I help people, especially the beginners, build a sustainable online income from scratch using a structured system and social media marketing. I'm also an immigrant, a mother, and someone who built her life from zero in a completely new country. So, what I teach today comes from real experience, not theory.
Thank you, Aishapu. So I know a little bit about your journey, but I would love for you to share with our audience before you discovered this online business opportunity, what were your struggles in life or, at work or your life? If you can share that, please.
Nice question, actually. Thank you. So, my business journey actually started little over 3 years ago. That was in 2023 when I first moved to Canada. So, that time, when I came to Canada and I was like, for my kids' education, actually, I moved to Canada. That time life was stuck for me. Why? Because it was a totally a new country for my children. It was a new environment, new school, new language. I live in Montreal, so French is the main language here. You have to
Mm,
learn French. So everything was new for me. And my life was like completely stuck because my kids were my first priority. I didn't want to, look for a job or go start a study to get a better job and start all over my life. I was actually thinking about all about them, my kids, because they were
mm,
in their teens, and I want to know. how they are coping up in the school, who they are making friends with, and how they're dealing with the new language, new culture, everything. So before I discovered this online business, my life was totally stuck. I must admit that. I had responsibilities, family, expectation, and I had very limited control over my time and income.
Mhm,
So I actually didn't want to live a life where I had to trade all of my time just to survive.
mhm,
So that's when I actually found this business, and I was actually looking something online that time. Uh, since my kids were my first priority, I didn't want to go for a job because it's the same thing. I'll go for a job and they will go to school, and I'll come in one time, they will come in another time. And I saw in many families that it creates a distance between the parents and the kids.
mhm.
And I didn't want to do that. So when I found this online business, I took it as a blessing from my Almighty. So it was such a relief when I found this platform, and I saw the community, how helpful they are.
Yeah,
People are making income. So I will say that it was a blessed journey for me.
mashallah. You're obviously a very hands-on mother, and kudos to you for that. I think
Thank
it's
you.
very, very, very brave of you that you actually started something from scratch while, being so hands-on with your family and especially your children who are now in college, I believe. And who would
Yeah.
believe that your kids are in college because you look like you could be in college. Mashallah. But I think I really applaud you for taking this step, you know, to create
Thank you so
this
much.
independence for you. So, I mean, when you started the business, right? There must have been some sort of fear working or in you or not. I'm just wondering what type of doubts you may have had before you tried something new, and how did you deal with it?
I had all of it actually. When I first saw the business, and I was like 6 month immigrant at the moment, and I was like thinking about where I'm going to stay, house, thinking about the study, school, thinking about the culture, new city, country, new language, everything. And on top of that, I was thinking about this business also. So definitely, I had fear, I had doubt, I had skepticism, I had all of the negative thoughts in my mind. And I never had job in my life. Before I was in Bangladesh, I was in Saudi Arabia. I never had job. So this is the first time that I'm doing something, and I was actually raised very shy and introverted in Saudi Arabia. Then I moved to Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, I was like doing nothing. I was just a housewife, and I
Not just a housewife. You cannot say housewife, just a housewife, because your role is immense.
That's true. That's true. But I was like everywhere, but except for the income part.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking actually when I first I was thinking about this digital business. That will I be able to do it?
Mhm.
Will I be successful? So all the doubts, all the fear was there. But I also know that if I don't change, nothing will change. So I just took the leap of faith. I saw that a lot of people, when I started this business, there was like more than 150K people at that time in our international community. I saw people from all walk of life, from all culture, from all nationality. They are doing this business. So I told myself that I must give it a try. People around me told me many things, that you are a new immigrant, you have never had a business, how you will do it in a new country and all that. But I believed in myself that I will do it and I can do it.
Yes.
And Yes, I do believe something. When God presents you anything in front of you, he just shows it in front of you. So it's not your job to ask why this came in front of me, how I will do it. Your job is to just grab it and give it a try. So I really believe in this philosophy, and I just started the business. Obviously, Apu, there was all of this fear and doubt,
Mhm.
but I did not make this fear. I did not let the fear make my decision. So yeah, it
That's
was tough,
amazing.
but yeah, I took
Yeah.
the leap of faith. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, couple of things I noted. You said you were shy and introverted. Honestly, I cannot even imagine that you were shy and introverted because I watch you every day and you are doing an amazing job inspiring everyone, inspiring people, and mentoring people. And you're so well spoken and eloquent. So, what I would think is that you have had a huge shift in in your
Of course.
personality. Yeah.
Of course, it was a huge shift actually. From the girl who was the princess of the father and the queen of the husband, I never had any outside exposure. Now, I must say that
Hmm.
yes, it was a big shift for me. It was not easy, I must
Yeah.
say that. Coming in front of the camera and talking like this, going
Hmm.
for go lives and mentoring people, talking people from every side, everywhere, talking, inspiring women. This was not easy for me at all. But now, proudly, I can say that Alhamdulillah, I
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah. And then the other thing that I noted is that, your mindset was very
Mhm.
positive,
Yeah.
which I think is very important. Mindset and determination.
Mhm.
When you have a combination of those two, and
Mhm.
the belief in yourself that, that you can do it, is
Yeah, of
what
course.
gives you the courage to
Of
take that
course.
leap of faith, right? So well done, Abu. Very, very proud of you, that you have done that for yourself. So I have to ask you, there are people who are on the verge,
Mhm.
on the edge, on the borderline of thinking whether they should or should not go and explore this digital space or try a digital business. What advice, you have been in this business for the last 3.5 years, you said, what advice would you give to someone who is where you were before, still scared but wanting to change?
Okay. So the people who are, scared or sitting on the fence, still thinking what to do, what not to do, first, you have to believe in yourself that you want to change or not. If you really want to change, then you have to move, you have to take action. Without taking action, by sitting in the same place, you cannot improve yourself. And then, as you told Apu, that you must have a positive mindset. Before starting something, fear engulf us. But then, if you let the fear talk for you, you cannot you cannot succeed. You have to overcome the fear. And it's not for the digital business only. Talk about anything. Talk about your first day in the college. Talk about your first day in the office. Talk about the first day of your driving, swimming, anything. It's scary. Starting something is scary, but you cannot sit there doing nothing. You have to be consistent in what you are doing, right? That's how you will succeed.
Right.
So those people who are still thinking but are afraid to take the first step, you have to have this mindset first, that you want to have a change or not. If you want to have a change, then you have to take action. You cannot just sit there and think that what if you fail, what if you cannot be succeed, what people will think about you, what family will tell you. I had it all, believe me, but I did not care any of this, because for me it was like, If I fail, then I will understand that that wasn't for me. But what if I succeed? And which I'm already are, right? Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
So
Alhamdulillah.
I just look back at those moments and I think, what if I had listened to those people who discouraged me all the time, who was trying to pull my leg, and they were just telling me that I won't be capable to do this business. Now I look back at those time and I see that Alhamdulillah that I did not listen to them. Otherwise, I would not know that I had this capability to inspire people, to encourage
Mhm.
people.
Yeah.
Those women, there are a lot of educated women, lots of qualified women. Just because of culture or family, they cannot flourish themselves. So
Yeah.
this is their opportunity. I myself was there. So you have to believe in yourself that there are a lot of hidden potentiality inside of you. You must let them come out and flourish. So first of all, you have to know, do you really want to change? You want to change in your life or no? If yes, then you have to take action. And a lot of people, they wait for the perfect moment, which never exists.
Mhm.
Believe me. If you're serious about change, start learning, start taking small steps, and surround yourself with the people who already are there. That's the biggest power. And we have it all. This business is not, even if you're starting with zero experience, you're starting from the scratch. Every little detail we are teaching you. We have this training site, we have the community. So you are not alone here. You are starting a business, but then we you are not alone here. The whole community is with you. So if you really want to start something and want to make a change, be honest with yourself, because staying where you are has a cost too. So the real question is here, are you comfortable staying stuck, or growing into something better?
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Aisha Apu, for sharing your story with such inspiring words with us today. What I came away with is that mindset and determination is key to success, and you are the living proof of that. It is completely normal to feel a bit of fear when starting something new, especially a digital business. But the key is not to wait for the feeling to be completely ready and confident, but to start and build as you go, right? With the right automated system supporting you, you're not forced to guess or feel pressure. So
Yeah.
you can learn and you can grow and you can earn at your own pace while still having the full flexibility and stepping into something new that has real potential, right?
Mhm.
So
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah, yeah. So with that, thank you, audience, for watching us. And we wish you a very, very good night. And please remember to live life on your own terms. Till
Absolutely.
next time. Bye bye.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Bye.